morning, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well this morning. I'm a little congested, got a little frog in my throat this morning, so if I happen to be clearing my throat a lot, that is why. It's early, and of course I have to have chai tea with cream. Exacerbate the situation, but hey, it's Saturday. Ah, here you go. Yes, yes. We'll tap right in, see what Spirit has for us this morning. What do we need to know? Beloved ancestors, beloved spirits and guides, what do we need to know this morning? All right. Ooh, somebody's in a tower. Somebody is experiencing upheaval and chaos. What could be a challenge to that? I don't know. Let's see. Contracts and negotiations. Page of Swords in the upright. Somebody's experiencing a tower and they're challenged by contracts and negotiations. They didn't get them. They didn't get a contract. In the subconscious, we've got the Six of Swords. They want to move on to calmer waters. They're like, man, this is like crap. I don't want to deal with this. They're not happy right now. They're in the middle of this tower. They want out of this. In the recent past, got the Wheel of Fortune. Karmic cycle closed and a new cycle began. Intentions and expectations. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. They were deceptive. They were living beyond their means, obsessed with false success, and they were very deceptive. And now they're in fear and insecurity. In the near future, justice. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect. The wheel is turning. The law of cause and effect is here. The lens is being looked through. Got the Hierophant and the Three of Wands in the upright. So this could be a religious leader who wishes to move forward. We've got the desire to move on to calmer waters here. Oh, and then this was flipped also, trickery. But they're trickery. They're full of trickery. You've got a high-level religious leader here who's in a tower. They were deceptive and they didn't have any faith. They didn't get a new contract. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect is in order, and their relationship there is ending. They're very deceptive and trickery. Wow. Environment, please. This is big. Knight of Swords in the upright. They want to defend their beliefs. Are rushing in and they're like, there's like, this is the truth and this is the way it is, and they're trying to defend their beliefs, but hopes and fears. High Priestess. The truth. She knows the truth. She has a sacred wisdom, sacred connection. She's got high morals. She has connection to the mysteries and the secrets, the hidden things. This person can't defend their beliefs. She knows the truth. And the outcome? Strength. This will end strongly. Somebody has a strong focus and a compassionate heart. They're very courageous. And that leaves somebody out in the cold. They're in an 8 of Cups. Very disappointed. Somebody's whole world has just fell apart. Somebody who had authority. Somebody who was living beyond their means and being deceptive, causing fear and insecurity for people. Betraying people. They're in an 8 of Cups now because everything is seen. A light has been shown on what they've been doing. You know, I look and I see there's a little ant wandering around here. And they come from the most mysterious places. I have no idea. Of course, I got fruit trees out back, but it's just weird. And then I wonder if ants are familiars. You know, because they swarm the household at times, and they're like a real problem. I'm just curious about that. I know that spiders and flies are, but I never considered ants before. I mean, they seem to be far too busy to be paying attention to anything but eating. Tower moment. They're not getting the message. They didn't get the message. Maybe they were expecting a message. They were expecting a new contract. They were expecting a negotiation, so they didn't get the message. Instead, they got a tower. Ooh. The main female got the negotiations. The main female got the contract. And this caused a tower for somebody. They want to move on to calmer waters. They're like, man, I want out of this tower. They're an official person. They're an official person. The cycle has ended. Destiny, the wheel of destiny is turning. And this person did not wind up on the upside of destiny, but this courtship did. This main female and her courtship wound up on the good luck upside of this karmic wheel. This official person is deceptive. They don't have any faith. They lack faith. It was all a job. There was no faith here. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect is in order. Oh, I guess this is the card that wants to come out. He's being blocked from getting into the mind of this main female. Maybe he can no longer telepathically communicate with her or connect to her. Maybe he can no longer access her thoughts. Like maybe he was like totally invasive into her field of her fields of consciousness and awareness, messing with her hard. The actual Hierophant, he wants to move forward and make progress here, but he's in a Seven of Swords. He's acting strategically and with trickery. He's deceptive. He's deceptive. He wants to be in this house, and he's trying to trick his way into it. He's rushing forward, trying to defend his beliefs. Because he's a wealthy man who is facing poverty. It was all about the money for him. It was all about the money and the glory. We've got a high priestess here who's exposing the truth. She sees the truth. She sees the hidden things and has exposed it strongly. There's a message of concern here. They're very concerned over what this high priestess is saying. And she's a very compassionate and courageous person. She has a lot of inner strength. She's got high morals. Whoops. Whoa, a whole bunch of cards just popped out of here. Let's see what we got. There's a change. There's a change coming for this thief. A thief is expecting a change, okay, because this is ending strongly. And this whole community of thieves is trying to get out of bad health. There could have, this could be read a couple of different ways. It could be that this high priestess is strong and they weren't able to cause her bad health. It could be that this thief was not able to cause bad health for this high priestess because she was too strong. And it could be that there's a change and that this whole community is going to be flipped or evicted. And disappointed. They're abandoned. They're getting abandoned. They feel like they're getting abandoned. And it's going to be happening real soon. Oh, yeah. And they're going to be in despair. They're very concerned. This false person is very concerned about this sudden wealth and this pathway. Because they're in the courthouse and they're facing imprisonment over what they did in a family room trying to get this great fortune that actually belonged to people of high honor. This mature woman is under adjudication. And this main female, this main female is expecting the main male and a child or a new beginning. This mature man is real concerned over this gift and this marriage. Because he knows that all the work that he did against it is coming to an end, and it could very well end him. The lovers are coming together. This privileged lady is entering union. And there will be unexpected income and a journey. Well, yeah, they're not happy. This wealthy man is facing poverty. He is not happy. This is not the way it was supposed to go, but it was like they believed that it's like they believed that they could fool somebody. Like if they could pretend their way into this position because they're very deceptive. They've got this high level seat. Like they're an official person making calls, but they're very deceptive. They live beyond their means. They take wealth. Their job is to take wealth and to cause insecurity for others. They're a chicken. There's a change coming. There's a change here. They did not get the memo. They did not get the new contract. They didn't qualify. They're in a tower. Everything that they are about is crumbling. There's a change. There's a change, and there's a new member of service here, and it happens to be this main female. She got the new contract. She got the new contract. She was the one who got the new negotiations. This official person wants to move on to calmer waters. Or it could be that this main female is moving on to calmer waters. This official person wants to, though. He's like, oh, I want to go on to calmer waters so bad. He's in a tower. But no, the person who's shining is going to move on to calmer waters. And this is the main female who is in service. She has gained a contract of service, and she's going to be moving on to calmer waters. She could have very well now she may be the official person. She may very well be the official person now. There's a sudden change. There's a wheel of fortune here and a courtship. Karmic cycle. Oh, look it. They survived everything this weasel was doing. They tried to put these ones in the tower, but they survived. How did they do that? My goodness. They worked so hard being deceptive. They don't have a lack of faith. They don't believe. They're an official person in a religious institution, and they have no faith. They have no faith. They're a dark witch. They're a dark witch. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect is in order. They're no longer able to connect with this woman telepathically. Yeah, they can't visit her anymore. Like, they can't astral travel to her. They can't get in her mind anymore. They can't tamper with her thoughts anymore. They can't cause her anxiety or spy on her telepathically anymore. Like, they may not even be able to track her in the physical. Like, they're cut off. There is a Hierophant here, a high level of commitment, wanting to move forward into this house, but they're deceptive. They're behaving with trickery. It's this person, this dark witch. They're they're a teacher of personalities. So they teach people how to wear the persona and the essence of others. They have no faith. They don't believe in the Most High. Their job is to pretend to be good people. He's been teaching people to pretend to be good, upstanding people and steal contracts, steal divine contracts. He's coming in trying to defend his belief. This wealthy man is facing poverty. He's been doing a lot of work against sovereign people. He's been doing a lot of work, taking a lot of action, dark action against sovereign people. And he's been stealing their wealth. And now he's facing poverty because the high priestess has exposed the truth. She has given a message of concern. And it's perfection. The message is pure. There's a very subtle power here. This thief is trying to get out of bad health, and there's a change coming for this whole community. A community of snakes. Remember, this main female could very well be a daughter of some specific lineage who was in conflict over some promise. And whoever this religious person is that's going through a tower, they put this female through hell. And probably her counterpart too, because the courtship is here and they're together. They both survived. Whatever it was that this dark witch tried to do to destroy this main female and this main male, it failed. There's a history here. This woman is a child of a high-ranking lineage. They're in a nightmare. They're in a mental nightmare. They're in a tower. They did not get the contract. Now they're bound to every dark, shitty thing that they did. And they're in a nightmare. There's a change in the role of service. This main female gained a contract. She's very optimistic about the changes that are going to be made. She's a person who shines, and she's moving on to calmer waters. She got a new contract. She's now seen as an official person. There's evidence of what this person did to her. This person who's experiencing a tower, this official person who's experiencing a tower, there's evidence of what they did to her. Her courtship, her partner, and it survived. This union survived. It's coming together on this new karmic wheel, on this new cycle. This main female is calm, cool, and collected. She's got inner peace. And this official person, this Hierophant or whatever, that was teaching people how to pretend to be divine, how to act like they were these worthy people. They're a dark witch, and their job was to train people how to pretend to be divine so that they could steal the contracts and the wealth. Yeah, they used divination tools, and they did whatever they could do to alter the fate of divine beings. Justice is being served here. This official person and whatever group he's working with to try to destroy this main female, they're no longer able to visit her. They can't find her location. They can't even telepathically communicate or spy on her. Justice is being served. The law of cause and effect is in order. And this nightmare that they're in, this tower that they're in, this could have been the tower that this main female had to survive. This nightmare that she had to survive. This nightmare that she came out of, and she's like, oh, I'm all calm, cool, and collected. Yeah, I'm ready for the future, and this guy's like, what the hell? You're supposed to be stuck in a tower in a nightmare. But she's like, no, I chose to love me. I'm healing me, and I'm calm, and your shit ain't gonna stick to me. You're not gonna dominate me, a-hole. And now justice is being served. This person was very prideful, coming after her vitality. Her vitality, her life force, her essence. That spark of divinity that the Most High gifted her so that she could wrap it up in her love and express it into the world. This dark witch came to steal it and puppet it and fuck it up, and excuse my language, and put her in a freaking tower nightmare out of pride. He wanted to move forward into this house, and he thought that he'd get there through trickery. He was teaching people how to wear the personality of the divine beings, which is one reason why I suppose internet and these videos are treacherous, because it gives somebody exactly what to mimic, your mannerisms and all of that. And this is what this dark witch was doing. They were training people how to wear the personality of divine beings so that they would inherit these contracts. And they are under pressure now because they weren't able to cause a loss of friendship. They weren't able to cause a loss. It could be that their friends aren't working with them, or their friends are not loyal. They weren't able to cause friends to walk away from this main female. Their magic didn't work. Their magic didn't work. They're an enemy. They're a flirtatious enemy. They were doing work against sovereign beings. And they're not even offering an apology. High Priestess exposed the truth in its perfection. Like crystal clear. undeniable. She's coming into some real estate. And there's a mega project here, some sort of an investment. Like there could be a new mega project of some sort that is going to get started by this high priestess and her partner here, because she's in a courtship with somebody who also survived this traumatic experience. They're strong. They're very strong. And these thieves are trying to get out of bad health. There's a change coming for this whole community. They're being flipped. They're a snake. They're a community of snakes, and they're being flipped. It's like everybody can see, like they aren't separated. Everybody knows that they were working together with this snake. It's not introverted. It's all out in the open. This union and this partnership with this snake is very plain to see. Somebody's very disappointed and in isolation right now. They're in conflict. They're in conflict and they're overloaded because you've got good news. You got aid and you love yourself and you were shown mercy. You were shown mercy. You received assistance. This dark witch was trying to bring a death to your promise. And they're furious now, and they're blind. They can no longer see you, tap into you, find you, spy on you, plant dark shit onto you, bully you. They were bullying you and your courtship, your partnership, your upcoming divine union. They were coming after you hard with nightmares and towers. And now these ones, they're facing confinement. They're trapped by their own curses. They're trapped by their own curses. They've been stopped and they're facing homelessness. Yeah, they're trapped. They're trapped. They fell into their own damn trap. And now they are being rejected and they will have to survive many challenging situations. They're very stressed out knowing that they're going to be sick. They're going to be suffering illness. While those who made merit will be gaining eternal love. And they're, rather than getting a gift, they're getting a mental disturbance. And this is all about living and learning. Sometimes we have to learn lessons the hard way, right? Man, I thought my lessons were hard. Them is going to be even harder because it's going to be worse than what I received. Like, I really feel that what they get back, like when the law of cause and effect turns around, when this wheel turns around and hits them, they're in a tower in a nightmare. But I don't think it's going to be equal. I'm pretty sure they're going to receive more than what they gave because of the karmic interest, of the emotional and mental taxing that happened to the vitality of the beings, right? Anyhow, we're at 34 minutes and I'm going to cut this one off and I'll see you on the next one.